Hello and happy Wednesday. We're so excited to be starting off your evening. I'm Hannah Baker.
And I'm Celeste Lay. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss. We've got a very fun show for you today, starting off with some Halloween-themed events.
And later on, a 4 Good Minute interview with a pageant queen you don't want to miss.
We start off this show on a sad note with some breaking news. Former band member of the beloved group One Direction reportedly died today at the age of 31.
Reports have come in today that the pop star allegedly fell to his death off a 3-story building in Argentina while traveling for his upcoming concert.
This news comes after the singer has recently received public backlash in the media in regard to his personal and professional relationships.
Investigators have not yet confirmed on whether this tragedy was self-inflicted or an accident, but we will continue to keep NewsWatch updated with the latest reports that come in. As we dive into the rest of the show, cool temperatures are settling in across all of Oxford.
This cold weather is definitely a sign that winter is on its way. So let's check in with our weather anchor, William Traylor, for a closer look at what to expect. William?
Good evening, Ole Miss Rebels. A cool day today on campus. Currently, we're sitting at 59 degrees, and this evening we're going to get into some cooler temperatures that are more reminiscent of winter weather than fall weather. I'll have more about that in your full forecast later on. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, William, for the chilly update. While we're embracing the cold weather outside, things in Oxford are heating up in the courtroom as a high-stakes murder trial gets underway. The case where a local woman faces first-degree charges in connection with the death of her boyfriend back in June of 2022. The high-profile trial, which has drawn significant attention in our community, centers around allegations that the defendant intentionally caused the death of her partner. Prosecutors are expected to present evidence supporting the first-degree charges, which implies premeditation and intent, while defense attorneys have maintained their client's innocence and are prepared to challenge the prosecution's case. The trial is expected to last several weeks and will continue to bring the latest developments as it carries on.
While this courtroom drama unfolds in Oxford, authorities in Lafayette County are seeking the public's help in identifying an individual in connection to recent theft cases.
According to the Sheriff's Department, the robberies occurred on an old Taylor Road. While details of the stolen property have not been disclosed, investigators believe the person of interest may have valuable information that could help solve this case.
The Lafayette authorities want to make clear that this individual is not accused of a crime, but only sought out for questioning. But the department still encourages the Oxford community's assistance to help resolve this case.
Now let's turn to a story that is sure to lift your spirits.
From searching for answers to an investigation to searching for the perfect pumpkin, we're headed over to a local pumpkin patch where Halloween festivities are in full swing.
Let's take a look at NewsWatch reporter
St. Peter's Church here in Oxford, Mississippi does an annual pumpkin patch to kick off the fall to help raise money for the kids. Let's go check it out.
Well, this is St. Peter's Pumpkin Patch. It's been going on for several years. We're always started in October. We have pumpkins all throughout October until sold out. So October 31st until we're sold out. And the pumpkins that are sold help support our kids program. So the money helps support them for functions we do or just for them to hang out. And the money will help go and support crafts that they do on Sunday mornings or at those Wednesdays and Sunday nights. Or if they want to go to get ice cream, or if they want to go on a trip, it can help support their trip. So anything like that.
I really love how the church does something like this because I don't know, it's a great way. It's for the kids, you know what I mean? Their programs, and me and my roommates really wanted to decorate our house with new pumpkins and things like that, especially since we lived in the dorms last year. We weren't able to do this, but now we can. And I love fall, and I love all the fall decorations and decor and whatnot, and so I'm really excited to get pumpkins and decorate our house.
We all know pumpkin patches are the best way to kick off the fall, so make sure you come by St. Peter's Church and come grab them before they all sell out. This is Cassidy Rickley with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
From carving out our pumpkins in our local patch to carving out future overseas, we now turn to an exciting opportunity for students looking to broaden their horizons. The university's Study Abroad office is gearing up for its annual summer preview fair, offering students a chance to explore international learning opportunities. The event is set to take place tomorrow, October 17th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Lyceum Circle. The fair promises to be a one-stop shop for all things related to summer study abroad programs. Students will have the chance to meet with the head leaders of these programs, representatives from affiliated organizations, and the staff that will be joining them on these summer adventures. The fair will also spotlight various scholarship opportunities. You can stop by the event tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in front of the Lyceum in the Circle.
Whether you're dreaming of traveling to far-off places, others are getting ready for some ghostly good times.
Let's take a look at NewsWatch reporter Logan Green as he takes us along for some of the Halloween festivities to be expected.
With Halloween quickly approaching, the city of Oxford is buzzing with spooky excitement. Let's take a look at some of these upcoming festivities. The Witches are back with the second annual Oxford Witches Ride benefiting the Pantry, Monday, October 21st at 6:30 p.m. You can join the bicycle parade from Midtown, decorate your bikes, and throw some candy. If you want to enjoy a few drinks this Halloween, you should visit SIP. Enjoy spooky wine and creepy concoctions from their kitchen Wednesday, October 30th from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. The Oxford Community Arts Center and Enjoy Oxford are collaborating on a spooky double feature on October 25th at 5:30 p.m. The organizations will screen Beetlejuice, followed by the showing of The Night of the Living Dead at 7:30 p.m. Tickets for the events are free, but space is limited, so attendees are encouraged to reserve tickets for one or both movies at www.oxarts.org. From 5 to 8 p.m. on October 29th, the Oxford Community Arts Center will celebrate Halloween with a variety of fun-filled activities during its Howl at the Moon event. The festivities will include games, a haunted maze, free snacks, and more. Everyone is encouraged to show up in costume, and the day will include a special trick-or-treat event for younger kids at 6 p.m. I hope these events can add more fun to your spooky lineup. With NewsWatch Ole, I'm Logan Green.
Now, as the countdown begins for Halloween festivities, so does the countdown for registering to join along the Sand Rock climbing trip. If the outdoors call your name, be sure to sign up for the university's rock climbing trip. Registration for this rock climbing adventure is coming to an end tomorrow afternoon. If you're interested, make sure to sign up on the Ole Miss Forum before the deadline ends. Now let's shift our focus to a more glamorous opportunity that brushed up on campus today.
Our NewsWatch reporter Erica Dierck put her best face forward as she went on campus to get the scoop this makeup meetup here at Ole Miss.
So my name is Tiffany and I travel with the Maybelline tour, and we are here on campus today and tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Students do have two options. There is a full look option, that is what that line is for over there, and then a fast track option. We would like everybody to leave with something. If you don't have time to wait in our line, you do get a mascara, and we're also promoting Brave Together, bring more awareness to anxiety and depression. You get checked in. You're going to take a foundation quiz, so that helps you find out your foundation shade color. We have a big spin wheel inside. You spin that, and if you land on your shade, you win an additional product. The last thing is, if you do post on social media, it does have to be a TikTok or an Instagram reel, hashtag Maybelline on tour, and tag Maybelline. You get an additional product. We are on campus until 4 p.m. today, and from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. on the 17th. We usually shut our line down around 3 o'clock, so just make sure to be here before then, just because we have to have everybody through the trailer at that time. Everything is free. So inside of your goodie bag, you do receive the new Firework mascara, the Lifter lip liner, a brow gel, and a lip gloss. We just want students to realize that you don't have to spend a ton of money on makeup, that drugstore makeup is just as good.
If you missed the Maybelline truck today, don't fret. They are going to be set up in the Union from 10 to 4 tomorrow.
I'm definitely going to head over and get some free makeup. That is awesome. Well, coming up, we have your election update and how AI might be negatively impacting voters.
Stay tuned for that and more after the break on NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Gonna be a hot one out there for move-in weekend, Ole Miss. Good luck this year, Rep.
You did it. You're home. I can't wait for you to discover the true meaning of Hotty Toddy. It's a cheer that connects us all to the red and blue. It's the moment that begins when you step on campus and continues long after you turn your tassel. I can't wait for you to discover your legacy and make the world a better place. Are you ready?
love my boyfriend. We've been together since like 8th grade. He's my best friend. He takes care of me.
What we're going to do tonight is make classic Indian. But this is going to be Indian with a difference. And into that we just add.
It only takes one accident to start a fire. Test your smoke alarms now.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm missing this. Okay, Grandma. I see you.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. It keeps you, your community, and loved ones protected. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Starting your election news off strong with AI imposters. Some politicians and celebrities have even seen a swift rise in their likeness being used to falsely claim certain political endorsements. Some of the images have used the celebrities themselves, and others use images of fans wearing attire that supports candidates. These images are being used in a series to dupe viewers into thinking their favorite artists have endorsed certain parties. Celebrities targeted by these AI endorsements include Will Smith, Elton John, and most notably Taylor Swift.
As the presidential election has only 20 days until it's here, candidates and election officials have been looking strongly at key battleground states. Battleground states are more commonly known as swing states and include multiple this year, such as Georgia and Pennsylvania. Both parties have been seen on multiple campaign events in all the swing states this year, vying for their vote.
Vice President Kamala Harris spoke today in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Here she highlighted the support of multiple Republicans backing her campaign. This rally comes before Harris is set to have an interview with Fox News' Bret Baier later this evening. In the same manner, former President Trump spoke today in Miami at their town hall. This comes after having an amazing week in the polls, possibly predicting his win this November.
In more election news that might impact you directly, Mississippi has officially started early or absentee voting. The deadline to request absentee ballots are November 4th, and the deadline to return the ballot is the next day on November 5th. For more information, visit sos.msgov/absentee/voting-information.
NewsWatch reporter Alexia Anerchek recently interviewed Miss Mississippi Collegiate America 2025, Makaria Hedge.
Here is more from their interview.
Hello and welcome back to another 4 Good Minutes. My name is Alexia Anerchek and today I'm joined by our newly crowned Miss Mississippi Collegiate America. Do you want to introduce yourself for us?
Hey, so I am Miss Mississippi Collegiate America. My name is Makaria Hedge and I'm so excited to be here today.
We're so excited to have you. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So I graduated from Northwest Rankin High School. It is a very big high school in Brandon, Mississippi, my hometown. And I am a freshman here at the University of Mississippi, Hotty Toddy. And I'm loving it here. I'm majoring in psychology pre-med, and I'm so excited to, get all my information I need from here so that way I can go to med school and become a pediatrician.
That is so exciting. So can you tell us a little bit about why you decided to compete for Miss Mississippi Collegiate America?
I love that this pageant is so tight-knit. Everyone in this pageant is like a family to each other, and I love that. I've competed in many other state pageants, and this pageant really feels like home to me.
That is so wonderful, and I can attest to that. I competed as a part of this pageant for the past 2 years, so I definitely understand what you mean. And one of my personal favorite parts of this pageant is the BRAVE initiative. So can you tell us a little bit about what that means?
Yes, so BRAVE stands for Building Respect and Values for Everyone. It is an anti-bullying campaign, and I think that's so important to spread that message across grade school kids, because bullying is prevalent across all different grades. I think that, it doesn't matter the grade. I think we need to show others to be kind to others and show respect.
Definitely such a great initiative to be working for this year. So what does your plan include this year? What are you going to be doing as Miss Mississippi Collegiate?
So the Miss Mississippi Collegiate America pageant prides itself on volunteerism and making sure you give back to your community, and I definitely want to make sure I give back to the community that is uplifting me, so I'm going to make sure that I'm continuing to serve others and spread the BRAVE initiative.
That is so wonderful. What do you think when competing made you stand out from the other contestants?
The other girls were so sweet and they were so driven, but I think what made me stand out is that I am a multifaceted person and I come from many different backgrounds, and I think as a title holder that's so important because you want other girls to be able to relate to you and feel like if you're doing it that they can do it too.
That is so wonderful, and many people may not know, but as Miss Mississippi Collegiate, you're heading to Little Rock, Arkansas this summer. Can you tell us what you'll be doing there?
Yes, I am so excited. The national pageant dates are June 28th through July 5th in 2025, and the winner actually wins a Jeep, so I'm super excited for that. But also you get so many scholarship opportunities and personal growth and professional opportunities, and you're going to compete in interview, evening gown, and fun fashion wear.
That is so exciting, and I know you brought up a Jeep. What would your reaction be to getting to drive away with a brand new Jeep Wrangler?
I would be so excited and also so grateful. It's such a blessing to be able to receive a gift like that. As a national title holder, you will have many appearances and you will be doing a lot of traveling. So being able to have a car that has no miles on it would be a big blessing.
That would be so exciting.
Yes.
So I know you have so much to look forward to this year. Is there one thing specifically that you are really excited for?
I'm really excited for my school appearances. My platform is See Her, Be Her, which empowers young ladies and young women to pursue the dreams that they thought were out of their reach. And I'm so excited to show them that I'm here doing it and they can do it too. And you can pursue the dreams that you thought you couldn't.
That is so wonderful. Well, it was such an honor being able to talk to you today. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to watch the rest of your year. And back to y'all at the desk. Thank you.
Before we take a break, William, could you give us a sneak peek into the weather it's going to be like today?
Absolutely. Well, I'll just say if you have a fireplace at home, tonight's going to be the night to start it. And if you haven't turned on that heater yet, tonight's probably going to be the night for that too. But I'll have more for you coming up right after the break.
You don't have an STD or anything, do you?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you've never been tested?
No.
Really? Okay. I mean, it's not that hard.
I know.
Anyway, it's something to consider.
Okay.
It's a dangerous world out there.
Getting tested for sexually transmitted diseases doesn't have to be scary.
Two flashes. What's up, champ? I feel like you get taller every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon. Thank you.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. It has been quite a chilly day today on Ole Miss's campus with a high of only about 65 degrees. Now tonight we're going to be even worse than that. If you haven't fired up that heater yet or that fireplace if you have one at home, tonight's going to be the night because we're going to be getting down into the lower 30s and that wind chill is going to be about 5 miles an hour, which is going to make it even worse. Taking a look around our region right now, we see our temperatures at a consistent lower 60s, upper 50s. If you see this dividing line right here, that's about where I-22 will go, and above that line we see upper 60s, and below that line we see the upper 50s. And that's going to be the story for the next couple of days around our region as these chilly temperatures start to kick in and start to stay around. But it'll only last for a few days, and we'll talk about that in just one moment. Taking a look around our region at our radar, we see no precipitation at all, and that will be the case for the next 5 days as well. As those cooler temperatures will start to set in, we're not going to have any cloud cover to insulate that, so the second we have some warmer temperatures come into our area, that's really going to take off very quickly. Now, if we take a look at tonight's forecast, like I said, 36 degrees this evening. And with that wind chill at 5 to 15 miles an hour, that's really going to feel more like 32, 33 degrees. So you will want the jacket, you will want the heater, and you may even just want to stay inside tonight because it's not going to be a very pleasant night to be outside. Now tomorrow we're going to be looking at about 67 degrees for our high. Not too warm, but not too chilly as well. Same winds around 5 to 10 miles an hour, 6% chance of precipitation, which probably will not materialize into anything reasonable for our area tomorrow. Just a beautiful sunny day to be on Ole Miss's campus. And that's going to be the same case for our region at large. We'll see 67 degrees in Corinth, 66 in Oxford, as well as 67 in South Haven. That same template. Upper 60s throughout the week, and it's going to stay that way for a minute. And if we take a look at our 5-day forecast, as I said just a minute ago, we'll be a little bit chilly until about Monday. And once Monday comes around, we'll be getting back into the upper 70s, maybe even the lower 80s, but those low temperatures will stay around 45, not breaking 50 for quite a few days. So if y'all have those sweaters, you better get them ready.
I knew the cold weather was too good to be true. Now that it's going to be hot again on Monday, I just wish it would just stay consistent.
It's just going to be like this for a few days now, probably a few weeks really.
Yep, I wish it would stay cold because cold weather means indoor sports.
Oh, for sure.
Yep, and coming up, basketball season is approaching as head coach Chris Beard and players went to SEC Media Days. Check back in after the break to hear how you can celebrate hoop season coming back.
I don't like when you get like this. Then just unlike her post. I'm not flirting with her, she's my friend. It's her or me. Block her. But it's not fair, you can't. Do you understand? I don't love her.
Even when they happen on your phone, unhealthy behaviors can still hurt. Learn the signs before things go too far. Visit joinonelove.org.
Bro, but you're not even gonna do anything. Yes, I was. Just no.
Take my eyes off you. Eyes off you. Now I can't take my eyes off you. I can't take my eyes off you. Now
It is quite clear that you were driving too fast to cope with the unexpected.
The faster the speed, the bigger the mess. From the Road Safety Authority, supported by Hibernian.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch. Kicking things off yesterday, head men's basketball coach Chris Beard was joined by guards Jalen Murray and Sean Petula at the 2025 SEC basketball tip-off in Birmingham, Alabama, where they discussed the quickly approaching season. There is high excitement surrounding the Rebel basketball squad as they are in year 2 under Coach Beard and recently earned a spot in the AP preseason poll for just the second time in program history. This roster leads the SEC and ranks 4th among Power 5 programs in returning minutes per game, with 10 seniors on the team. It is safe to say this is a highly anticipated season for the Rebs, so let's hear what Coach Beard had to say at Media Days.
This is our second Ole Miss team. We're excited, a lot of internal optimism. It's based on one thing at the top of the list.
As the buzz around Rebel basketball continues, the men's and women's team will tip off the excitement for the upcoming 2024-25 season with a special party in the pavilion. The event will begin at 8 p.m. featuring introductions of both teams, interactive fan activities, and special performances to fire up Rebel Nation. This event will also include contests, giveaways, and chances for Ole Miss students to win exclusive prizes. I hope to see you all there, as I will be there. And as the 2024 Major League Baseball season is just a few weeks away from coming to a close, all of our former Rebels have completed their seasons. Lance Lynn wrapped up his 13th MLB season, starting 23 games, pitching for the St. Louis Cardinals, posting a record of 7-4 and earned run average of 3.48, his lowest since 2021. And James MacArthur just finished his first full season at the major league level, pitching a career high of 57 games for the Royals. He posted a 1.80 earned run average and held his opponents to just a 1.88 average during the month of June. And Nick Fortes sets career highs in games played, at-bats, hits, total bases, doubles, and RBIs in his 4th major league season with the Marlins. The remaining 22 Rebel players are also still standing strong on the major league turf. And that's all we've got for sports. Be sure to check out the latest sports updates at Rebel_Watch on X. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back after the break.
Everybody clunks. But not enough people click. And no matter how good they are at handling their cars, or how well they know the road, everybody's equally likely to get involved in an accident. And without a seatbelt, you're twice as likely to be killed or seriously injured. So don't just be a clunker. Clunk, click.
Son, I figured when you were old enough I'd talk to you about drugs. I'd tell you they're nothing but poison. Tell you to stay away from the garbage that pushes that junk. And I never figured that I ought to be telling that to a 13-year-old.
If you don't teach your kids to say no to drugs, it's as good as saying yes.
You may feel alone.
You aren't. Because we
Didn't stay quiet. I am a businesswoman. Survivor, survivor, survivor.
And we won't stay quiet.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. In Oxford, we are now gearing up for the chilly days with cozy sweaters and fuzzy socks. The best way to do this in the morning is to listen to some good music.
Here's NewsWatch reporter Rose Matlock on what's on people's fall playlist. Let's take a look.
So what's on your fall playlist? We Fell in Love in October by Girl in Red. Good song. Did you find that song this year, or have you been listening to it for a while? I've been listening to it for a while. It comes on every fall? Every fall, every October. I love it. So my favorite song right now is Missed Calls by Treaty Oak Revival. No.
I mean, Twin, that's a great song, but I'll be listening to a lot of Big X The Plug and Junior H.
Really all Taylor Swift, as usual, but probably Evermore in Red. Very fall. That's very fair. I've been on a My Tears Ricochet kick right now. I love some folk.
Well, that's all we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Celeste Lay.
And I'm Hannah Baker with your latest news.
And I'm Haley Hood with Sports Watch.
And I'm William Traylor with your latest weather conditions.
Be sure to keep up with us on social media and follow us for more. Tune in to NewsWatch, where we keep it live and keep it local.
Good night.